Hello everyone, this is your girl Doreen again. We are back here to speak about academic writing and earning online. We are going to focus a lot about academic writing until the topic is well covered, because we really want to make sure that we have done everything that we are supposed to do in this topic. So guys, you're welcome, and welcome again to my channel. If you're new to the channel, kindly like, share and subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much for everything. And today we are going to speak about something that is going to help you to start your journey. At least you will know how to present your references today for APA, because I'm going to speak about APA referencing. I'm going to show you how you're supposed to cite and how you're supposed to reference one author, two authors, and more than two authors. So guys, let's jump right into it and make sure that we learn and work together, guys. So yeah, I'll just get right into it. Please, before we start, make sure you like, share and subscribe. Okay, welcome. So the first thing that you're supposed to do is, of course, always have a blank document that you're working on. I have already created my document, but as I mentioned in the other video, we always need to have a blank document because it gives us an opportunity to actually start our work. But now we have already completed my paper. It's here. This is what we have, an APA paper. Let me show you right there. That's my APA paper, but it's not formatted. I just wrote the paper. I just did the essay. I have not formatted. I have not touched anything. I want us to go step by step so that you can have an excellent paper that is well referenced and cited. So citation, let me first define what citation is. Citation is putting the references within the paragraphs, okay? That is what we call citation or in-text citation. So I'm going to start by showing you how you put the first author, the person who is just one author, sorry. If a paper has one author, I will show you two authors we will learn. So we will start by citing and in texting, or rather doing in text citation for one author first. So we will start by looking for a reference. As usual, you know me, I really love working with Google Scholar because it is very reliable and it has credible sources. And my topic is on depression and treatment options. So I search that. I first of all come here and make sure that my paper does not go beyond 5 years ago. So I set at 2019 to 2019 to 2024, so that you can have updated information. Okay, so now I go and look for a reference. That I'm looking for a reference that has only one author. Here it is. So I pick this one. It's not accurate. I just picked it randomly. I have not read through the paper, so the document, the reference. So I'm just picking randomly just for you guys. So because I want my document, this paragraph to be more comprehensive, I will have to put it like that. Of course, indent over there. But now I want you to look and carefully see how I am going to put the in-text citation for this paper. So this is what I will do. I will come down here and place my reference like that. Of course, click Control S or to save your work. So when you're doing one author, you take the second name of the author, which is presented here accurately, which is Goodwin, and the year. You ignore the other names. Okay, the other names will be irrelevant, and they will be put in initials whenever you're writing your reference. But when you're doing the in-text citation, you just take the second name of the author and the year of publication. Okay, that is how you cite with one author. So I'll just come and place this one here. But before you place any reference anywhere, you have to always make sure that it is accurate. It is not something that you randomly pick from the internet. You've read through it and you've studied and you've made sure that the points that you're speaking about are actually in that document. Okay, so that the lecturer will not tell you that you have fake references. So now that is one author. Okay, that is how you do an in-text citation for one author. You take the second name of the author and the year of publication. We are done with that. I hope you guys are following. So next, we are going to work on two authors. I'll remove this one because it's not needed there. I look for two authors just for clarity. I look for one that has two authors. Make sure that you have excellent results. So this one here, this one doesn't have two authors, has more than two. Let's check this one. Yeah, this one has two authors. So we place it down there because that is where your references are supposed to go after you completed your paper. So now we come and pick the second name of the first author, Park. Okay. Then instead of writing A and D, we do and like that, where you press Shift and 7. Then the second name of the second author, which is Zarati in this case. Zarati. You see, we have Park here, we have Park and Zarati. So after that, we put the year of publication and put them in brackets like that. So there we have our in-text citation. Every in-text citation is supposed to be in brackets. So that is how you do two authors. The second name of the second author and the second name of the second name of the first author and the second name of the second author. First you start with the first author, then the second author, and then use E and their 8. You don't use A and B. So that's how you do it, and then you add the publication year, and then you put them in brackets. So I'll pick it there and place it where it is supposed to be. So in this case, I assume that this is where I'm going to put it, but this is just very random. So I like having comprehensive paragraphs. I don't like short paragraphs because I feel like they don't bring concepts out clearly. So yeah, we do that. You see how it looks like? We have Park and Zarati 2019, like that. Make sure you follow the format like that. So now we are done with two authors. We go to three authors. More than two authors, sorry. So more than two authors, you can randomly pick someone like this one, which is three authors, which are okay. When I insist on this, guys, there's a reason why I'm telling you that, because you cannot, when you're referencing more than two others, these are different rule, a completely different rule that you have to observe, and unless you want to lose the marks for referencing. So now this is how you're supposed to do three others, an in-text citation for three others. You take the second name of the first other, like that. You put comma, like that. Then you write et, al, full stop, then comma. Please, guys, I hope you're following. And then you do the publication here, and then you put everything in brackets, like that. You see, that is how it is supposed to look like. So now I just pick my citation, and then I head over here and paste it where it is supposed to be used. Remember, guys, these are references you've actually used in your work, and now you're adding them. You're clearly adding them. And then something else I wanted to mention is that the best way to add references is when you're writing down the work. Like if you've used this reference in this particular paragraph, just cite it right away so that you don't forget and then go and paste your references randomly. So when you finish a paragraph, pick the reference you used and paste it there. Okay. So now you've seen how we do the references for one author, two authors, and second, and more than two authors, okay? So now, guys, if you've not understood, you can watch this over and over until you're comfortable and you feel that you can actually do citations for your work, okay? So now we will wrap up there, and I really hope you've understood. That is how we wrap up the referencing for APA for one author, two others, and more than two others. So the more than two others rule applies for even for 20 others. If you have 20 others, you rate, let's say it's Roberto et al. 2020 in brackets. Et al. Is used to represent the rest of the authors. So you always start with the second name of the first author, always. So that is how you do it. So now we are done with doing the in-text citations. Again, guys, I also want to mention that whenever you're doing a professional academic paper, you always need to have like two or two citations per paragraph for you to have more points, because it shows you've done more research. So now, for example, a paper that is like 2 pages, you need like four or five references, not too many, of course, but around five. 2 to 3 pages, five references are okay. So guys, you always try to make sure that you have more references because it shows that you've done more research. Therefore, I'm going to put this paper in APA format so that you can recap what we did in the other video that I presented on how you're supposed to do your APA paper. So you will follow with me, guys. Now you can see here we have our introduction. So the first thing is to format this part. This one is going to be put right there. And then, because I always like saving my work, then I indent that, I indent this, and then I indent there, I indent this one as well, this, that, that, and that. So now I put references in there, like that one. Okay, now I make sure the references are in alphabetical order. So I select them and head over here so that they can correctly arrange themselves. Now you see they are in alphabetical order. And now because I want my work to be well formatted completely, I select everything or I highlight everything. Then make sure it is in font size 12 times New Roman and double spaced over there like that. So the next step is to check my work and see if everything is done correctly. And I can see there are few mistakes here, like putting this one in the middle of the paper, in the center. So we do references. And then we indent this one, you put it in hanging. It said you APA you always need to have hanging references like that. I'm supposed to also add links, which I will do once I'm done formatting the rest of the work. So I go up here and place a page number. I add page numbers to my work. So you double click on the header and then add page numbers. And since this one is APA 7th edition, which is the latest edition, you don't add a running head. You don't add anything on the header. Just leave it like that. Just the page numbers. So now the next thing is adding a title page, which should always be added. So how will I do that? I will write the title, depression, and its treatment, options, like that. So the next thing I will do is add name, course title, course chart, and I'll put them in the middle. Use this one. And make sure they are at the center of the title page. I give them space there. And then make sure these are not in bold like that. And then, yeah, do that. So now when you check your work, you can see we have an equivalent APA paper, well cited for 1, 2, 3 others and well formatted. Now I'm supposed to add links. So how I add links is like this. So for example, this is the person I'm working with. So I just click there. You see me, I clicked, I pick this one, which is also identified as the DOI. So I just pick that one and paste it over here so that you can make sure that my work can be accessed. So you do like that for all the references. So guys, thank you for this and see you in the next video. See you. Bye. Love you guys.